The mining industry contributes nearly 1% of the country's GDP and employs about 800,000 people, but the majority of miners are informal artisans who operate without licenses. The Ministry of Mining has to this end identified 3,000 illegal mining operations and more than 1,500 mining licenses that do not comply with the Mining Act. The ministry now wants artisanal miners to join cooperative societies as required by law in order to qualify for mining licenses.
We have activated the artisanal mining committees across the country who will be trained to make sure that they give permits to the artisanal miners. Along this process, we will delineate specific zones for artisanal mining so that when you go to Migori, for example, then you are not faced with a disorganized group of business people.
Earlier this year, the government announced the discovery of significant mineral deposits in 15 counties. The ministry plans to delineate mining zones in various regions of the country to exploit the sector's potential.
In the western region, we are looking at enhancing our capacity in gold processing, and therefore we should be embarking very soon on advertising an international expression of interest for gold refinery in Kakamega. In the eastern part of our country, we are looking up to enhancing our capacity in adding value for copper, and this will take a cluster of counties, Makueni, Kitui, Embu, and others.
To prevent smuggling, Kenya plans to partner with Indonesia to strengthen the sampling and testing capacity of local laboratories.
Currently, the samples for most of the country are not taken in the country, they are taken outside, which encourages smuggling. And therefore, we are working with the government of Indonesia to make sure that we are upgrading Madini lab and also work on decentralizing lab services to be done at the regions.
The government also plans to pass an alternative law that will ensure communities adjacent to mines benefit from the resources. This is after the High Court nullified Section 183 of the Mining Act, which imposed royalties on holders of mining rights for lack of public participation.
We have also concluded the 20% royalty sharing to county governments, and we've been able to declare 2.9 billion, which is now approved in our 23-24 budget for the respective counties to be able to receive their rightful share of the 20%.
Following the lifting of the 2019 moratorium on issuance of licenses, applications for permits will going forward be submitted through an online platform that will make public all mining rights granted in Kenya. The lifting of the ban also paves way for the mining of 14 strategic and critical minerals that the government will invest in as a priority. Mvurya K24 TV, Nairobi.